Coming up on News Central 34, today not only marks the first day of spring, but possibly a new record high temperature for Mount Pleasant.
And a 22-year-old man has been arraigned by the Isabella County Sheriff for breaking into a Lake Isabella tavern. These stories and more coming up next.
Live from Mount Pleasant's own, this is News Central 34 at 5.
Good evening and welcome to News Central 34. I'm Jesse Williams.
And I'm Annalise Kranz in for Madeline Zeppa.
The vernal equinox marks the first day of spring, and for most of us the shift from bitter Michigan weather to the flower-filled cool days of spring ahead. But oddly enough, the first day of spring 2012 might also mark a new Michigan record for being the warmest March day we've seen yet. Records from the National Weather Service say the previous mid-Michigan record was back on March 29th of 2010 when temperatures spiked to 83 degrees in Alma. Forecasters are confident, however, that this record will be broken soon enough. And come Tuesday, after the vernal equinox hits at 1:14 a.m., we will know for sure.
And the warmer weather may be upping the attendance for CMU baseball games. Previous seasons have suffered due to inclement weather, which led to a declining crowd. After enjoying this year's record high temps, CMU fans hope to be filling up Tennyson Stadium a little bit more. Today's game looked to be a good start for the Chippewas with more fans in the stands than usual. The team remains home as they play a 3-game series against Buffalo beginning on Friday.
A 22-year-old man from Middleton has been arraigned after being arrested for breaking and entering into the Greenside Tavern in Broomfield Township. Adam Michael Jones faces 4 charges, including breaking and entering a building, malicious destruction of property, and 2 counts of resisting and obstructing. The Isabella County Sheriff's Department responded to an alarm at approximately just after 4 o'clock Sunday morning. After arriving at the Greenside Tavern, deputies noticed a broken window and found Jones behind the bar. The authorities say he was given ample opportunity to comply with their commands, but he refused. Jones is being held in the Isabella County Jail on a $60,000 bond. Beginning Wednesday, Bellows Street in Mount Pleasant will be closed between East Campus Drive and Lansing Street. McGurk Sand and Gravel of Mount Pleasant is scheduled to finish up utility tie-ins for the new graduate housing project at Central Michigan University. The road work is scheduled to be completed by Friday, but in the meantime, traffic will be detoured in that area.
An annual tradition comes back to Mount Pleasant this weekend. The 23rd annual powwow takes place on Saturday and Sunday at the CMU Event Center. Planning member Casey McCullough says this year's theme is Celebrating Life, which focuses on celebrating all aspects of life and being grateful for them. The powwow will feature dances, contests, and traditional Native American food with over 60 vendors. Another death at Michigan State University this year. MSU freshman Olivia Pryor of Roseville was found unresponsive in her dorm on Monday. This is the 3rd death this year. In February, a 19-year-old died from meningitis, and earlier this month, a residence hall director was found dead in his room. An autopsy will be conducted, but alcohol is believed to be a factor.
Bankruptcy court proceedings began on Monday for the Sheboygan Memorial Hospital. The hospital is seeking approval of its proposed sale to become a part of the McLaren healthcare system. Although another hearing has been set for Thursday, hospital officials worry that if a deal is not reached soon, they will struggle to keep their doors open. And for the 400-some workers that are employed at the Sheboygan Memorial Hospital, this is serious cause for concern.
A new poll release shows that Michiganders aren't ready for more casinos. The poll by Melman Group released yesterday found that 34% of people say that the state has the right number of casinos. 28% say there are too many casinos. Respondents were also asked whether Indian tribes should be allowed to build off-reservation casinos, and 56% were opposed. The poll talked to 600 likely voters.
A new report from the National Conference of State Legislatures says that even though income taxes went up last year in Michigan, the state's overall tax reduction ranked 4th highest. Michigan's net tax cut was almost 2.5%, which translates to more than $535 million total. The NCSL report showed that Michigan was among 9 states that were able to cut taxes by more than 1%. It also stated that Michigan followed a similar trend to that of many other states where income taxes increased, yet business and corporate taxes significantly decreased. If you're in search of a job, you may want to listen closely. A new partnership with General Motors in Detroit will open up about 200 jobs in a variety of fields. Carrot, GM's European media buying company, is planning to open an office at One Detroit Center. They plan to hire people with backgrounds in analytics, digital, search engine optimization, copywriting, and account management. GM spokesman Tom Henderson says that they are actively recruiting for these positions and that all of these hired people will help with all of GM's marketing. Henderson says they hope to have the transition completed and all employees in place in the next couple months.
Northern Michigan may be receiving more jobs. Wisconsin-based Marinette Marine Corporation was looking at the city of Marquette yesterday. The company is looking to hire workers from the Upper Peninsula to help build new ships. Marinette is expected to hire 200 new employees. Michigan had a 9% unemployment rate in January, ranking 40th out of 50 states in the District of Columbia.